Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final day of the Pallas Capital Gold Cup for 2025. Almost go time. Matador trying to get in at the boat, but Smuggler's on a perfect boat lay. That won't work. First Light Blue coming in hot as well. Oh, Matador in not the best start, but look down the line. Absolute blinder for highly sprung Virago and Smuggler, who currently leads this series on both IRC and TPR. Absolutely nail the boat start. My name's Nick Douglas. Pleasure to have you with us. Nev Whitty, awesome to have you back for day 2 as well.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Really great to be here after the most amazing racing yesterday. I just couldn't believe how good it was. It's just a privilege to be here.
Absolutely, and we are right in the thick of this action. I haven't seen close racing like this for such a long time. Look at First Light Blue here, the newest boat in the fleet, and they are making gains all the time to windward of Matador, who are looking to consolidate on winning all of the other events this season thus far. But look at Smuggler, they're doing what they have to do at the moment. Seb Bomb has got some special beans in his pants, essentially. Frantic crossing me here, we're just crossing Frantic, in fact. Bit of a left shift. It's very puffy, very breezy, and it's raining too. So no drone today. But oh my gosh, we are set to have 2 exciting races. Oh, Nev, I'm really impressed that you've actually stuck with us, even though my hands feel like they might fall off. Gosh.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the temperature. Somebody's taken it. I'd be grateful if they'd bring it back, please. It is chilly. I've got a scarf and a beanie on. In Sydney. I can't believe it.
In Sydney, I know, but hey, it's going to make for some great racing and short course racing at that. 2 laps. We're already halfway up this beat as well, so they're looking to get these races in. Hooligan in a really good spot. On IRC, guys, there's only 1 point separating the top 3, which is Smuggler, Matador and Hooligan. So it's all to play for Act 4 of the event and for bragging rights. You can see Andy Kiernan having a look around right now at what's happening with the breeze. This is the leading Corinthian Koa. Oh, absolutely excellent to have a look at what they're doing with their setup. Wriggles on the helm there. Chris Way having a look around too. They're in a really good spot here. Check that out. It's like we're on board with them. Excellent driving from Nev. Hooligan up to windward.
Have we got luffing rights here, Nick?
Yes, we do have luffing rights here, Nev. We established the overlap. Oh, no, wait, from astern. Sorry. Oh, and here you go. Here's the whole fleet. Frantic down to leeward. Looks like Smuggler's now aiming for this point, which can be quite rewarding on starboard tack. But it does look to me like Hooligan is in the best breeze. Great positioning by Marcus Blackmore's team. We are going to just zoom up behind them now. You will occasionally get the bow of our gorgeous Highfield in the shot just because I'm not very tall. I'm taking one for the team out on the bow today, so the others are nice and dry behind. But see Malcolm Page standing up there trying to get a look around. Full hikes on board the Hooligan. Looking good.
You know, Nick, from to leeward, she looks like there's almost nobody on board.
Yeah.
I mean, or from astern. They're just hiking so well, and Katie's doing a beautiful, beautiful job of steering there. And good on you, Marcus Blackmore, for getting this boat out with these guys. It's just so good, so good. It's an amazing thing.
Pretty special, isn't it? And Katie's a good mate of mine. We were staying with her last night. She did say that you were going to have a bit of a crack at her yesterday, and I said absolutely the opposite. There was nothing but complimentary of your steering, let me tell you. As they come across, Hooligan's a clear cross, and Smuggler is just living to leeward of Matador. Hooligan will lamp on Matador there. That is the top 3 in both TPR and IRC all together, bunched out on that right-hand side. Matador tacks back. And it looks like Smuggler's actually accelerating to leeward of Hooligan there. Great sailing.
hard left-hand turn, Nick. Sorry.
Copy that. Virago tacks right on us. Highly sprung coming around our bow. There's Frantic, you can see as well. And as we pan around, you'll see First Light, Blue and Orange both getting a bit of a right-hander off that point. Matador, as I mentioned, has gone back for more when they got tacked on by Hooligan. First Light Blue. First Light Blue starting to cross the fleet as they come back from the right here. We will have to wipe our lenses occasionally, ladies and gents. Just took that opportunity to give mine a bit of a wipe, but we're down to leeward now of Mark Springs, highly sprung, Pallas Capital. Aren't we lucky to have them supporting this event? It's absolutely spectacular. This is their ninth day of racing. A few of the events are 3 days, but we did have a few days cancelled due to inclement weather. Fantastic that it's not as windy as it was meant to be, Nev.
No, it's not, but there's still, the boats sound like they're getting boned up a bit. You can hear the groaning on the sheets and on the winches, so they've got them all stressed.
Definitely, and just as you look past the stern of Highly Sprung, you can see Matador here is clocked
Must be
into a
getting ready
nice
for attack
righty.
here. See how well they tack this thing.
Oh, great job.
See them get over the side. Come on. Hiking.
And there's the whole fleet down to leeward of them too. Oh, this right-hander is very strong at the moment. Matador's punched out in front when they were flicked off by Hooligan. And they've said, thank you very much for that dump, Hooligan, because the gauge now is huge. Look at that gauge on the right-hand side.
Yep, it's going to be fairly close between Highly Sprung here and Koa, particularly if Highly Sprung comes up in this puff. I don't think that Koa's going to cross. This could be a dip, might make room for them.
We might have to duck the ducker.
Yeah, I'm making
on the
room.
duck, 3 ducks.
On the duck, yes.
Duck the ducker on the duck. Love it. Nice duck.
Nice duck, and of course the advantage Koa could have is she might come back and have starboard right away and a piece of them.
Gosh,
Any
it's
luck.
puffy. It's very puffy. We're in a down phase at the moment as we head into this right-hand side. And I'm looking now as Koa tacks over. If we look to the left off screen, Hooligan and Smuggler, when I just fade around now, have just ducked First Light Orange and are well behind Matador, as I suggested before with that gauge. That right-hander was a blinder. Koa's sailing beautifully here.
Indeed, Dane's doing really well, and Matador's done a very, very good job of nailing a couple of shifts there, and poked, she's done really well, and they've got to work really hard to get the results back. They're just sitting behind. I think harder for Hooligan to get through today on the results, but Smuggler's got to stay in clear air and make sure they keep the gauge as small as they can, or the distance, so they stay in touch on handicap.
Hooligan thought about it there. They wanted to tack at a similar time to Smuggler, but I don't think they wanted to dump on them either. So
I think Katie's too nice.
Yeah, so they extended a little bit there. Look at Matador. Matador's further to leeward of Hooligan and Smuggler, but on more of a right-hand shift. Just stayed in that lane of breeze, and First Light's done the same. It does look, I'm just going to pan this camera to the right so that you can have a look and see the pressure out here. It is quite strong on this right-hand side.
Yeah, but very puffy. I mean, look at it. You can almost see glass, and then you see 15 knots. So trimmers, real good trimmers and tacticians day today. Eyes out of the boat, and of course keep that boat going fast.
Indeed, and we are almost on the starboard lay line, Nev, in the dark.
Yeah, we're doing really well. I think I could lay it from here.
Yeah, Highfield Rev has good VMG today.
Just going to spear off here and...
Yeah. Speaking of VMG, look at Matador up on port tack now, coming back towards the top mark. Port is their longest tack, and they've extended substantially when they were back in the pack up this beat. Remembering back at the start that they tried to get in at the boat end and Smuggler didn't give them room. And look at how this has opened up just with one little shift out of the right. Very smart sailing.
No, they've done a really nice job. It looks like somebody might have opened a door or a window on Scotland Island a little bit, let a little bit more breeze through. Here we go. Lovely shift, beautifully sailed.
They look fast too.
Yeah, they do look quick.
First Light in second place on line honours as well. Great sailing from Peter White and his team. You can see Hooligan and Smuggler both going behind there. I think
Just refresh me, Nick. Do we have right away here?
Yeah, we do.
Come on, get out, starboard.
It's all right. I think they're going to tack to leeward of us.
Oh, how about that? That was lucky.
Round they roll. Well, we'll probably head around the top mark with them too.
Yep, that's the plan.
See the bow team getting that kite ready for any
So,
option.
what do you think? Jibe set, or do you think they're going to go for bear away?
I would jibe set just because that pressure's so strong over here, or a set and then a jibe, as
Yep.
we spoke about yesterday.
I'm with
Messing
you,
up the
set
jibe
jibe.
set, yeah, messing up the jibe set is so costly. Tom Burton there talking to David Doherty. Beautiful bear away. Look at that rate of turn.
Nice, smooth.
Really smooth. First Light getting ready for a set here too. Matador have done the straight set. So we'll see what happens here. Looks like a straight set on board First Light as well. Then Hooligan. Hooligan in third. Managed to secure that in the last stages of that beat. They're ready for any alternative by the looks.
That was a
Max
beautiful
put-
turn. That was so smooth.
Oh, look how close that wake is to the mark.
Yeah.
I'll just peel back and look at the wake. It's right next to the mark. Beautiful
Okay, we've got a bit of
steering.
action here. First Light and car.
Oh, going around. Oh, that's costly.
Should have stayed and he's going to try shooting, but he's gone past head to wind, so he's attacking Yacht. No, he has tacked. Poor Coe should have hung on there for a moment, would have been let in.
Brago going for a hoist.
Look at that, go up the forestay. Fantastic.
Boo, 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 boo.
Boom.
Yeah, that clip is amazing. They got
You're
a
right, it's a
C
noisy
clip.
boat.
Yeah, C clip from the head to the forestay is a game changer. Up goes First Light Blue.
They're not doing a bad job.
No, they're doing a great job. I think this is their best position of the regatta thus far on line honours. They do have a little twist which is about to pop. There we go, kite's popped. And next is Highly Sprung. Next will be Koa, and then Frantic is not far behind. Talking about this morning, how close all of the boats are from the front to the back.
Yeah,
Ken
really
Tyler.
close. Bit of separation now that the chutes are on and they're heading off down the reach. It's amazing how quickly they accelerate under these beautiful big spinnakers. But they're asymmetrics, but they're definitely splitting off now. But until just now, they were super, super, super close. Here we go.
All on starboard jibe, heading off down, led by David Doherty's Matador. Koa goes for the set.
Right, we'll wait for Frantic and then we'll follow down inside, eh?
We can zoom down. We'll go on port jibe.
Yeah, we'll see if it's faster on the other jibe.
Yeah, exactly.
I can run deep on this boat too.
Yeah. As I said, our VMG is brilliant on the high field. Frantic. Mick Martin. He's even got the hood on, Mr. Mick. The offshore kit. Up it goes. It is made indeed, all the way up there. Great to see them not having any spin issues today. Oh, undo. There we go.
She got it.
Boom.
Down they go. Well, I can't believe Matador's almost at the bottom mark.
I know.
We might have to...
We should scoot here.
Okay, here we go.
Yep, go
Hang
for
on.
it. And there is the parade. That's beautiful. Frantic up to Koa, up to Pallas Capital, up to First Light Blue. Hooligan jibing over now. I think Smuggler will drive on top of them, or won't they? They may not, given they didn't lamp on them up that work.
They certainly should try, but yeah, I guess you're right. Pay a bit of payback. But look at David, Matador. She's gone.
Yeah. Absolutely smoking down there. The gap would easily be 30 seconds, I think, from David Doherty's Matador. He's so quick downhill.
Yeah, no, he's doing a good job. Team are obviously working very, very, very hard.
Virago driving over.
Hooligan looks superb. Absolutely beautiful. But Smuggler's hanging on to Hooligan quite well.
Smuggler have sailed well all weekend. I know yesterday I was saying that I thought they'd sailed so well, and then you look at the results and you go, oh yeah, they did sail really well. So sometimes it's difficult to work out those maths in your head with IRC or TPR, but there's the gap in the fleet as we pan around. Yep. Virago up to first light, Smuggler, Hooligan, and then Matador as we approach. This is the longest drive, I think.
One more drive to go, haven't they?
Yeah, one more drive, but I think this is definitely the longest drive for them.
Well, let's get down there and have a good look at them and see what they're doing.
Sounds like a plan. In behind David Doherty's Matador now. Pallas looking at the numbers.
No, they might lay in.
They might, yeah, I was just going to say they might make it in on one, especially with this air that's coming from
any pressure, and it'll take them down a few degrees.
Right-hand side, Tommy Burton having a look around. So is James Corey. You can see Grunter in the middle there with a bucket hat on, keeping the rain off his face. They might be thinking about dropping that headsail even, just to make sure they can make it down, just for this short time.
I just thought I'd back out of there in case I was going to throw a quick jibe in.
Yeah, but they've actually just opted to drop that headsail to get as much as they can out of this chute. If they can save themselves a jibe, but I think you'd be opting for the left-hand turn to get back to that right, given how strong it was for them up that beat.
No, absolutely, but I'm going to put the clock on them around this mark, because I think they've done an amazing job downwind here. Really, quite a good job. And they definitely look, to me, they look committed to that
left-hand turn.
Left-hand turn, yeah.
Just breathing onto my hands because they're freezing.
Yes.
Woo.
Nice conversation going on there with
I literally was thinking the same thing.
David there, trying to get their strategy right, talking about their where they're going to hit the apex, or where they're going to get down to get their turn. So they do hit the apex. Nice pressure that you called before, Nick, and you see them just come down 1 or 2 degrees, and that's just going to set them up perfectly for a beautiful bottom mark rounding without that extra jibe.
Super calm on board as well. Like you can see, there's no elevated voices. There's just little conversations happening from the back to the front of the boat.
Yep.
Super chill. I mean, it's easy to be chill when you're that far in front. Let's be honest. And we've got Hooligan not far back now. I think Hooligan's actually gained in the bottom sections of this run. There is a bit of pressure coming down with them and Smuggler.
It would pay to be a little low early, because the breeze does lighten off here, so a slightly higher, faster angle would probably gain a few seconds.
Anyway, they're going to concertina up a lot at this bottom mark. Look at them coming in here back behind us. Oh, very, very, very soft in this bottom section for Matador at least.
Yeah, so Hooligan to be a little quicker because they're a little lower.
Look at them, you can see them all coming in down to leeward. This is painful, just the last sections of this run. They've hoisted their jib, they're ready for the turn. They've just got to make it around and get back into that breeze that's coming down with the fleet.
Here we go. Jib's a little early.
Yeah. That won't help the rate of turn.
Not at all.
Look at this fleet behind.
Yeah, First Light looks like he's hung on very well also to Smuggler. I think they've held the same there.
The whole fleet has condensed. I mean, Hooligan won't be far behind here. A little bit closer than they were halfway down that run. The whole fleet just in one big long port parade, other than Matador, who's already around the mark. Amazing. You can see how close the fleet is even in these variable conditions.
This. Beautiful comms on Hooligan. Let's get that. Where was that when I was a young bloke?
Oh.
Wow.
It wasn't like that on the Yingling,
Nice
that's for
trim.
sure.
No. Yeah.
String drop on the Yingling, that
Yeah.
would have been great.
Okay. Yeah, a little early on the trim there on Smuggler, but anyway.
Smuggler rounds in third position. Is that enough? Not sure.
Don't know. Matador's doing a really good job, and I got distracted and didn't put it on the clock, so we'll have to do the top mark instead.
They are in an immense right-hand shift right now too.
Yeah, and these guys are not parked, but they're not quite so quick, so no, the rich are going to get richer here, I think.
First Light Orange around, followed by Virago. Highly Sprung having a cracker. They'll be next around behind Virago, then First Light Blue. Then I think Koa, after Koa had to go around at the top mark, and then Frantic. Virago tacking over straight away. Does look like there's some breeze at Frantic also.
Oh, sorry.
Pallas. Capital Highly Sprung is around. And as you watch Highly Sprung, you'll see Virago and up to Matador, who are already halfway up that beat. We may not make it to the top mark for Matador, in fact.
I promise to get us there.
You'll get us there?
Yeah,
okay.
I don't care how much it hurts you.
Oh, I love being a bow chick.
Yep, that's your job.
First Light Blue is around. Peter Ferrugia moving up to windward to get a better look.
Yeah, Jan Scholten down there trying to figure everything out, trying to find a way.
Figuring out the breeze in a shifty pit water is very difficult.
And on a brand new boat to them. Quite amazing.
Yeah. Koa. I think everyone could do a little bit better on the winding on of the jib as they round the bottom mark.
I think the problem is they're doing it too well. They're just stopping the boats as they come around with these tight corners. Need to have a bigger arc.
Frantic.
All right.
Next to come in, and that is the last boat to round as Chris Way just flicks that leeward runner around. The mainsail wriggles on the helm. And Andy Kiernan's on float today. Looks like he's up standing on the mast having a look for what the pressure looks like.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look very promising. I noticed the mist up the other end of the bay there is just stationary. It's not blowing off like it was earlier. So.
Yeah, still raining.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Hey, liquid sunshine. Liquid sunshine.
I know. There are a lot worse places to be. That's an absolute certainty as Frantic comes around. One more lap to go.
And she's skidding a little bit sideways, so she's just needs a little bit more pace before they sheet it on and go high. A lot of leeway there.
And we are away. Looks like a very starboard favoured track. Even more so as I look up the course. Matador is on an even bigger right-hander at the top than those boats down here at the bottom.
No, they've done Matador's nailed it. They've done a great job, and I can't see any of the boats wanting to go further to the right at this stage. I think they just want to get over to the pressure on the left. Matador does look slightly more pressured up. She's got a little bit more heel than most. And certainly everybody's hiking hard.
First Light Blue tacking over on our bow, maybe to get some clearer air. Like little cells on the course, little patches with more pressure.
They are tiny.
Yeah, very small, so you just got to hope that you're in the right place at the right time in a way. Highly sprung in a good little bout of pressure now. They look like they're the fastest boat on the course at the moment.
No, I agree with you. They're flying, looking good, perfectly clear air. A good opportunity for them to make a bit of ground on anybody to their left. And crew are working really hard, rolling in when it gets a bit light. And this little puff that's coming here, I think you'll see them all pop up in a second. In 3, 2, here we go. Up we come. Good on them. Good
Nice
work.
First Light Orange down to leeward has quite a bit of pressure. You see how heeled they are compared to Smuggler that's just having to roll the body weight in. That's how isolated these small puffs are. Hooligan's just gotten one as well. You see the hull lift up and the crew roll out, as Nev just mentioned. But Hooligan and Matador have the most lift at the moment. Hooligan's really spread out on Smuggler here, remembering that Smuggler and Hooligan weren't far apart at the bottom. You can see just how much they've gained out of this section of the work. Really opened her up.
It'll be interesting though, because Smuggler's still slightly to weather, so it might not be quite as bad as it looks by the time Hooligan hitches back across First Light as well. So it still could be okay. And I see a bit of right coming down the bay here, which might elevate them also a little bit more.
Just bring the camera around so you can see that puff that we're talking about. There's also waterfalls on the escarpment in the distance. That's how much water there's been overnight. And racing a seagull to the top mark right now.
Yeah, I've been up here a lot of times, Nick, and I don't think I've ever seen that waterfall before.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's spectacular.
Got Matador here. Looking really pretty. Just see if we can show you that waterfall, guys. And there it is.
Oh, look at that.
Just to show you what we're talking about on the escarpment. It's absolutely stunning, but overnight we had so much rain, it was ridiculous. Back to the racing action. I think Matador are thinking about attack now. They're not far off that left-hand lay line.
I wonder if they're going to get that big header that they got last time.
Yeah.
It does look like the bow's falling down.
I just saw somebody run to leeward.
I reckon
so
you're right,
getting
Nick.
ready.
I think you're right.
Yep, there we go. You can see the feet move off the rail.
Oh, no. Going for a bit more.
No, thinking about it. No, holding. Feet are back up.
Yeah. I'm glad that guy's got bright white shoes on the front that shows up against the top sides. Here we go.
Tacking over. Oh, quite soft in this top section. This is not the day we were expecting. I was thinking super sendy 20 knots.
Yes, I was expecting, knock down, drag him out today.
Oh, but I'm thankful because I'm already cold. So,
yeah.
As I remember that I'd unzipped my jacket to wipe the lens off. Oh gosh, it's quiet. You can see quite a few people standing up on Matador. They're not needed on the rail.
No, they're not, but gee whiz, they're rotating it a bit every time the puff comes, so they're quite aggressive shifts. Look at that.
Hooligan's just tacked over Nev as well to head in on Port Lay.
Yep. Hasn't got the same amount of pressure as Matador, looking at the angle of heel.
I think First Light Orange has actually gained on Smuggler up this beat.
Could have. Here we go. Let's see how good these guys are.
Going for the final tack.
Well, they need to tack. I'm on the lay line.
Yeah. Whoa, there's a line behind them.
That'd be embarrassing if we're going backwards at 8 knots.
Yeah. Not sure what that line's for, but I hate it dragging like that. Okay. Bearing away.
Or are they rotating?
Oof, going for a jibe set.
Here we go. Saw it first here, folks.
Nice. Big header on Hooligan's bow right now.
40.
You'll see Hooligan come into the frame in just a second as we rotate around on that jibe. You can see how high it is on starboard. They're not far off lay. Longest jibe is port. The markers are at their bow now.
Yeah, they just need a few more knots of pressure and they'll get down.
Here comes Hooligan. We didn't time it, did we?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah,
You're a legend.
It's okay. I'll give you the news as soon as it's appropriate.
Copy that. See that C clip? Oh, I love it. Up the forestay. Whee!
Yeah, isn't that the best?
Alistair in the pit there doing a great job. Oh, look at that righty. That is mental.
Three, 2, 1. 1 minute, 8 seconds.
1 minute 8. Wow.
Pretty good.
Beautiful set from Hooligan.
I think I'm going to circle around.
I do think First Light will cross Smuggler here when they tack.
I think they'll probably at least have a piece, yeah. Whether or not Smuggler can get into the lay line and lee bow.
Very well sailed by Peter White.
Yep.
And his team.
It's business as usual. I reckon Smuggler's going to go for the tack and luff, without a doubt.
There was a
Nice
shout
work.
from First Light, but no alarms there. Oh,
right, tack complete outside of the zone.
Beautiful work.
It's all hers if she wants it. Nice job.
That is great.
But it's going to be a little bit of a squabble when they get around this mark for breeze.
Look at that. Great job. Actually, a lot more than you think, given they've absolutely nailed that lay line in the end.
Beautiful.
The little right-hand shift at the end. I have to tell you, I saw the onboard footage from.
I think First Light's going for the jibe.
Yep, they're going to jibe. You know, remember yesterday when we had a similar scenario where Hooligan tacked in front of Matador, and Hooligan had a camera on their mast looking backward.
Yes.
Totally different perspective to ours. There was so much room there for Hooligan to tack. The bowsprit wasn't even anywhere near the stern. It was really interesting. Shows you how much perspective counts.
Huge rotation.
Yeah.
Gonna have to turn to starboard here, folks.
Copy that.
So, Josh. And I think this guy's setting up also for a trying to get the sheet around. So, yes, they are.
Yep. Highly sprung. Going for the jibe set. Beautiful. Great work by the bowman there.
The unsung heroes of these manoeuvres, eh?
Yeah. Massive gain to Highly Sprung there to get in front of Virago. Great work by Mike Spring and the team. Up goes the chute on Virago with Robert Kelly. Round they go. First Light Blue will be next. They're going for a straight set. I think First Light will jibe, but we'll see.
Yeah, Claire's coming down the boat. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, straight set.
Set jibe, maybe.
Yep.
So if... I think Koa looks like they might be going to jibe, though. Look at the way they're dragging that chute forward. Oh, no. Well,
Matador have jibed down the track, coming back across on starboard, so they haven't laid on port in the end. Perhaps just covering Hooligan, who look like they're in a massive puff on port jibe.
Yeah, Hooligan's rocking, going fast. Uh-oh. Cole's got a sheet under the boat. All right.
And Frantic a little bit down the track, so we might leave here. We're not going to make it to the finish if we don't leave now, so we love you, Frantic, and we will be live for their finish, of course. One more race to go today as well, ladies and gents.
We okay? I think you might be right, Nick. I think Hooligan may have made a little bit back there.
I do think they've gained. I mean,
Yeah.
we can time it at the end.
Hard to tell, but a chunk.
Yeah, the straight set, and they're coming back at Matador now, and that gap has condensed significantly, I think. What was it, a minute 8 at the top?
1 minute 8 seconds, yeah, Nick.
Given that Hooligan is still meant to beat Matador for time, Matador's still in a really good position, but I mean, if you can take a little bit out of them when you're trailing, it's always positive. Got to look at the positives.
Well, there is a time component to this racing, so
yeah,
they'll be needing to do it, but I'm looking at my guesstimation at the moment is that Matador's probably beaten Smuggler, although it's a long race, so you get a lot of time.
That's what they've got to do. It's incredibly close on IRC, not quite as close on TPR. We'll see how the results unfold once they're processed, but I think we'll just make it to the finish in time to see David Doherty's Matador. Yeah, look, you can see the gap has definitely closed up. I'd say maybe 40 seconds, 45 seconds now between Matador and Hooligan, depending on how light it gets in this bottom quadrant.
Yeah, I reckon you're really close to the money on the time there. They've definitely pulled up, I was going to say 15, possibly 20 seconds. Because they are going quite fast now and they're not that far apart.
I think you'll be happy if you can pull some time out of David and his team Matador on the downwind. They just seem to be quite slippery on this leg of the course, so I'd be happy with that.
So folks, by our calculations, we're just behind their breeze. We're not hurting them.
I think we'd be getting waves if they thought we were hurting them.
I think they'd be throwing wind channels if they had them. They're a competitive lot.
Yeah, and I would understand completely, given I'm also competitive. I have definitely yelled at media boats in my time.
Take a leaf from Ben Ainsley.
Oh no, I'm not that bad. Love you, Ben.
Yep, good man. Passionate.
Yeah, and doing a lot for the sport too. Looking back, can see, looks like the right-hand side of the track has heated out quite a bit. Rolling in just a little bit there. As I mentioned, the pressure lightening off significantly.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a minute and 8 anymore.
They will extend in the bottom part of this run, that's for sure.
I think the boats that went over to the other side that went hard left might not have done so well.
Agreed. The jibe set has not assisted on this run. Usually a strength on pit water is the jibe set, if you nail it. Going for the bear away to make sure they maximise
And here
their
comes
time.
the flag. Yep, done. That was
Arrow.
a solid job. That was nice.
Really good job by Matador. There's the amazing race office team on the Alfreds too. As we spin around, you can see Hooligan absolutely ripping in. They're just on the other side of the committee boat, so there will be a jibe, but they're in a lot more pressure. They've closed that gap, Nev.
I didn't put the time on. I do apologise.
That's all right.
We'll have to ask the race officer.
I can tell you it's less than a minute 8.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And yes, I will look at the elapsed times once those results are processed. They're sailing a hotter angle as well, just to try and minimise that time loss, I think. Oh, that sheet's ugly.
Yes.
Outside jibe.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I haven't seen much of that, and
there we go.
Good way to go, I think.
I think they're rigged for if it's a bit breezier.
Nice work. Bang.
Beautiful.
Nice little dip down by Katie. Just
2,
half a second extra.
1,
Just so.
cross the line now.
Nice.
Next, Smuggler.
Drum
Look at
roll.
that.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Look at this. You can see that whole fleet behind us condensed. Again, also, there's a bit of a battle going on between First Light Blue and Highly Sprung. That's so cool. Simo jibes back at the back of the fleet.
Yep, got it.
Smuggler on a much hotter angle here than First Light, who have managed to stay in a stream of pressure. First Light Orange, Peter White.
They're holding down low though. Quite job. Yeah, quite good. Sorry, not quite job. That was silly.
Yeah, quite job. Sometimes
quite
you
job.
get words backwards. It's cold now
I
too.
do?
Our lips
Do
are
I?
cold. Are my lips blue?
Yeah, only a nice colour. Turquoise blue.
Turquoise, good.
Yeah.
I wish I had my Ugg boots on like last year.
No, they'd be wet.
They would be wet. Oh. Smuggler will have another jibe in this. They'll probably beat First Light here, but it won't be by much.
Yeah, oh, look at the pressure coming, getting down. So they're fast now. Fast.
Virago is fast too.
All right, setting up in 5.
Let's see
Hang on.
if your ESPN's working.
Right, 4, 3, 2, 1. They've got to start doing something now, or they're going to overcook it.
They're moving now.
They do know where the committee boat is, do they? My goodness. Okay,
And jibing.
they're looking for a big speed build out of here because that's going to be quite a high angle.
Woo!
Quite high. Wow, okay, good.
Wow.
And I expect a big turn down.
And bearing away.
Straight away, yep.
Oh, not far back to First Light
No,
at all.
but-
Smuggler crosses the line.
They did a good job holding First Light, I think. I think First Light's been sailing really well. And Highly Sprung's trying to have a bit of a go here, but probably won't get them on Virago.
This is the best race that Highly Sprung have had, though. Big kudos to Mark Spring. He just loves his racing. He loves it so much. And he's managed to gain quite a bit on Virago here. Robert Kelly on the helm. They're coming straight at us in his blue jacket.
He's got some pace.
Doesn't he?
Yep, no.
But Highly Sprung have closed the gap.
Yeah, it's a long way round though. It won't be
yeah.
happening, but if it comes down to seconds, he's gaining a few.
Look how shiny that boat is. You could see the bottom mark reflected in it as it came past. Absolutely stunning.
Nice.
Do love a navy blue boat. Bit partial.
Haven't you had one or two, Nick?
Yeah, just a few.
I think your dad tried to tell me they're fast.
Navy blue boats are fast. Can confirm.
Okay, well.
Highly Sprung.
Through.
Also jibe around as Virago finishes.
First Light's come down here very well too, though.
Yeah, First Light Blue. Just absolutely smashing it here. They're coming straight on our bow. We're going to get a close-up shot of this jibe. Woo! Over goes First Light Blue. Peter Ferrugia on the helm.
Nice.
They have to be happy with that.
And, a bit sticky. Big blow on the chute. Big ease. Nice work.
2 boats to come.
Frantic
First
looks
Light
like
Blue.
he's in another weather system up there, which could be an indication of what's coming.
Fingers crossed we get a little bit more breeze. That would be ideal.
Yeah, it looks a little bit more south up there. And Co's coming in, cruising nicely.
Andy Kiernan up near the mast again. Trying to do everything they can to move up the leaderboard at this event. It will affect the overall scores in the Pallas Capital Gold Cup. Act 1 was sailed out of the Cruising Yacht Club of Australia, offshore in fact. And then we had Act 2 as part of Newcastle Cruising Yacht Club's Sail Fest. And then Sailport Stevens for Act 3 just a few weeks ago. And now the finale here. Short course racing on Pittwater. My goodness, yesterday you couldn't breathe. The boats were so close together as frantic jibes over. They do have a little bit more pressure back there. So fingers crossed the last race of Act 4, Nev.
Might be a little bit more exciting, yeah. I'd take a lot to beat race 3 and 4 yesterday, though. That was amazing racing. So close.
When you were like, wow, wow, wow. Yeah. You'll have to have a look back, ladies and gents. It was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I think it'd be worth a watch.
We were live for the whole day and we were right in the middle of the action. Sometimes the rib was definitely part of the action.
Wow. Makes it more authentic.
Exactly. Oh, frantic on the bow. They're smoking along. I reckon
they've got more pressure. They're sailing higher with more pressure, so it must be more south. I don't mind the colour of that boat, actually.
Me too. I don't mind it. Ice blue-ish.
Right.
I'm not sure what you'd call it. Ice blue?
Don't know. Very relaxing colour.
Yeah, it's like margarita. I'm going crazy.
Gone crazy, Nick. Sorry.
Yep, sorry.
You're
going crazy.
You're well late on that one. So can I give a shout out to a couple of people?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, okay. So Coxie, my dear mate John Cox, he's not been terribly well, and I know he's watching us. So John, fast recovery. I know it's time for you to get better, so that's good.
100%.
And then I know we've got Larry Walter in the US over in Newport Beach having a listen and a watch.
Hi, Larry.
So, hey, mate, how's it going? You should be here. It's Sydney. It's much, much better than over there.
100%.
Yeah. Anyway.
That sounds good to me. I know my mum and dad were watching yesterday, Nev, and they said that we commentate well together. I said, oh, that's a bit sad. He might have to stick around a bit more.
Well, what can I say?
We spent too much time on ribs together. That's
we have.
What.
Well, we've done a few yards.
Yeah, just a few.
I'm looking forward to having a sail with your dad.
Yahoo! World Masters, oh no, not World, Australian Masters Games in October.
Hey, Rob, we've got to do some practice if you're listening.
Rob Douglas and Nev Whitty on the VX. Could be fun.
Yeah. But we don't do rain, okay?
Yeah, no rain.
Hey, here we go. That's good pace.
Yeah, absolutely smoking along
here. Good pace, looking nice. Actually looking really nice. Look at that go.
Yeah.
I would say that's the fastest anybody's been all day.
I reckon. Top speeds.
Look at that.
Top speed award goes to Frantic.
Be foiling in a minute.
Absolutely smoking. Good angle too, coming into the finish. Haven't wasted that at all. And that is the conclusion of race 5 of Act 4 of the Pallas Capital Gold Cup. We're going to go to a holding slide just for a minute. We'll be back with the final race of the series. Who will win Act 4 and who will take home the chocolates for the overall season. We'll keep you posted. Nick Douglas out for now. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final race of the Pallas Capital Gold Cup for 2025. Matador accelerating down to the pin. Max on the bow of Hooligan saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're racing, looking straight down the line. And a few will be late for this start. Matador saying, go, go, go. Max saying, go, go, go. And they're racing. Excellent start from Hooligan right in the middle of the line. Clear start. Koa to Leeward of Hooligan also got a cracking start. Matador just squeezing around the pin. And I say First Light Blue have had another cracker. Uh-oh, Smuggler trying to tack to get out already. Will they cross the bow?
Yeah, tacking a dip.
Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, nice. Nice work.
Made it around, and they're going to come straight out to this right-hand side by the looks of things.
Yep.
Grind, 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 grind. We're away. Virago and Highly Sprung yet to cross the line.
Okay. And First Light Orange coming out as well, trying to do quite a lot of dead air down there behind the fleet, so they need to get out and get some wind, get some clear breeze.
Interesting, Matador are heading all the way to that left-hand side. Frantic also tacking over now. And Hooligan heading all the way out that side too. They're going to tack over now though.
Yeah, I think unfortunately Matador might be a bit of a prisoner by Koa. So depending on what Koa wants to do, Matador could be faced with a tack and a dip, or oh no, Koa's letting him off the hook. So we'll see how long it'll be until Matador really wants to.
Interesting that Matador are letting the right-hand side go when it paid so heavily for them in the last race, and the breeze hasn't changed that much. I think maybe it's quite shifty around this east-southeast quadrant.
Well, Matador looks fully committed to heading left, so. Here we go, highly sprung on their computer. The first laptop computer I ever used, Nick, was on the back of a yacht.
Really?
Yeah, it was on America's Cup boat, and I'd never touched one. It's so funny.
I think the first time I got my own computer was when I was going overseas for sailing, but it was to write. Oh, no, actually, the first time I went overseas with you, Nev, I didn't have a laptop.
No, they were pretty early days, Nick.
Yeah.
We were still chiseling things into tablets, weren't we?
I used to borrow your computer to write emails on Word, save them to a floppy disk, and then go and paste them into Hotmail at the Yacht Club to write back to Mum and Dad.
Yeah, I know.
Oi, the world has changed.
Well, they're very lucky now. I think 3 phone calls from the other side of the world, and yeah, it's good. Hey, look at that. Matador has flipped onto port. She does seem to have some pressure up there.
Agreed. Definitely has pressure, but it's a big split from the rest of the fleet. I think she can afford it.
Look, there's some very, very good eyes on that boat. So, and it's all about eyes out of the boat, and it'll depend whether or not these guys get over here and suddenly get a bit of a bow down and come out, you know, lifted on starboard. I see right up the end of the bay there. It looks to me like the wind is a little bit right, but it may be that it's left over this side, right over that side, and who gets across the no man's land first. But I wouldn't say Matador's out of it.
Starting to head now on Hooligan's bow, right near that headland. I think everyone's going to flop over and be on a Simo right-hand shift back to the other side. And meanwhile, Matador is fully committed over this side.
Well, there's some very, very good eyes on the Hooligan as well, of course. It's a home club.
Top-heavy fleet, this one.
Isn't it? There's some talent. Yep, definitely some talent.
Look at Frantic go too. They're the first to tack onto starboard. Smugglers right on the shore. First Light Orange tacks to leeward on the lee bow. That I think they might be just far enough to windward, but First Light Blue tacks on First Light Orange's lee, and I think Hooligan's going to lamp on top of all of them. Look at that right-hand shift right on the point there. Holy moly, they're up.
Yeah, well, if they hold that angle, they will be ahead of Matador. Matador's going very, very fast, but she's losing angle as she comes across. And, and Frantic's going is really smart. First one out of there, she's staying in clear air. She'll be a lot closer to them than normal if she can keep clear air and stay out of the fight. Just as she can just sail her own race in clear air, she'll do really well. And she's boogieing. She's going fine.
She's looking absolutely beautiful. If I pan to the left, though, you'll see that Matador have conceded. They've actually tacked back onto starboard. This is a big phase to miss, and it's the phase that paid for them on the first beat of the last race.
Hooligan's
that's why
down,
I was surprised.
Hooligan's not up.
In pressure, though.
Yep. Koa's stepped up past the pack to try and see what they can get.
Look at this fleet all together. Spectacular.
I think Frantic's doing a fantastic job.
I'm loving this
They've
race.
actually got it right in the groove. Nice angle of heel. Yep.
Looks beautiful.
Yep.
Mainsail trim is good.
Yep, could have a little bit more weight over the rail, but yeah, look at it. She's a much narrower boat than the new ones too, by the look of it.
Isn't she? And
when you see this.
One of the original TP52s. She's OG.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Well, I think she might be in front of Matador at this point.
Yeah, I think if I just quickly pan back to Frantic, and you might actually get both of them in the frame there, and Frantic is definitely in front of Matador. Oof.
First Light's boogieing here, but Hooligan's just doing a beautiful job. Beautiful job.
Might get on board with First Light here. Look at this. Just drop me on, Nev.
Okay. What do you want to do? Do you want to trim? Do you want to steer neck? I mean,
Yeah, steering would be nice.
I reckon that jib car needs adjusting. Just pop on there and do that.
Okay, I can do that for them. Just down to leeward a little bit. Yarn's got his hands on the tiller. Let go, Yarn, let go.
Tactician Jan Scholten there. Nice, loud, clear commands. I did Europa Cup with Jan in about 1980 something in lasers.
Holy moly.
I know, we had a great time.
I was just thinking, holy moly, that's before I was born.
Yeah, it was. Oh, here we go. Look at Matador. She is so up.
Screamer, just coming around.
And Frantic's going to...
Frantic concedes to leeward. You know how I said Frantic was in front of Matador?
Yeah.
No, they are not. They are not.
Wow.
Oh, my golly gosh.
That's an amazing little shift, but definitely Hooligans out in safe territory. And also, too, is Smuggler. Smuggler's done a good job. Didn't have the very best start, but she's got a nice position right now. She'll be in good second place here. And Hooligans also heading back off over to the right now to consolidate.
Oh, this is such interesting racing.
Smuggler is doing really well. Look at the lift. Look at her. She'd be so close to Hooligan right now.
Very, very tight racing at the top.
Yep, and the best thing she could do is let Hooligan cross her so she doesn't have a boat on a lee bow.
Yeah, don't want that.
No.
We will get crossed by Matador here. Managed to get themselves back into it, but they are still some way behind.
Well, listen, and they are working hard. Working. Tom's not looking overly happy, but I'm sure just means he's got an opportunity to be more creative.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Find the opportunity.
And they're trying to get back over to this pressure in the right.
You can see, though, that Matador will cross Frantic, and it's close with Virago, actually.
Smuggler's doing really nicely here, but she, too, wants to just now keep a clear air, and, yeah, nice work. Wow, Frantic and Matador very close.
They've moved that mark a little bit
Yeah, look at this.
Right.
She's been done by Virago and Frantic. She would have crossed Frantic, but she's no way she'd have crossed Virago. Oh, that's painful when you know your enemy are going in the right direction and you get carted off the track. It's that hurts. But Virago is flying. Look at her go.
They've gotten her in the groove there.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Look at First Light Blue out on that right-hand side. They are arced up.
That's what Jan was looking at. He was looking for the shift, and he found it, and she's really wicked up.
First Blue has crossed. They will sail over the top of Koa, and they're crossing First Light Orange.
Yeah, it's very interesting, the difference between the boats in their speed build. The top boats definitely... Oh, look at that. They wanted... Oh, no. They were about to roll into attack.
And they got lifted.
They got the massive lift, which is a joy, but maybe a horror. I think they also hope they get dumped. And getting close for Hooligan. Hooligan's setting up for the shoot, so Hooligan's gone.
Hooligan is absolutely launched.
Yeah, Smuggler's tacked onto the ley line as well. So Matador's got a lot of work to do to stay in this. Are there any drops in this weekend's regatta?
No drops. So you've just got to live with your scorecard. So Marcus Blackmore's Hooligan going for a hoist here. Smuggler next in line, and First Light Blue having an absolute cracker. This will be their best race of the series, the last one. They've put it all together. Hopefully we see Peter Ferrugia and his team back in this class. It's been an absolute pleasure having them as Hooligan goes for the set.
Yeah, beautiful.
Epic work.
Searching for the angle there, just to put a bow up a little bit, and absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Good angles too. Really nice stream of pressure coming off Scotland Island here.
Yep, they've opened that door again.
And Smuggler is next and not far behind.
No, not
First
bad.
Light Blue, check that out. Epic.
Yeah, she's had to shoot up. She's lost a bit of pace getting into that mark. So Smuggler might just sneak off a bit.
Koa and First Light Orange will be next around. Koa just on the inside. I think First Light Orange will boogie around the outside.
Oh, she'll definitely end up in front. She's got further to go, but she's way quicker at the moment.
Then Matador and Virago are next.
Yep. Koa having to luff to get round the mark. She's slowing down. And then even Matador's still got a bit of work to do to stay in front of Virago here. I think she's almost on the lay line. We'll see attack well outside the zone, so she's entitled to luff if she needs to. And Hooligan is off down the reach. She's fully gone.
Much better race from Koa. Good to see them up in the mix. Little bit to go on that hoist though. Oh, the halyard's slipping actually.
It is indeed.
Oh no. Halyard.
Poor Trimmer's thinking he's struggling. He doesn't realise that they're making his life hard. No, they're grinding it up now.
There we go. Up goes Matador Shoot, followed by Virago Shoot.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Hoist. Little bit of time to make up there for the Matador. Frantic, still in a great spot.
Yeah, Frantic's done well. And, to be very fair, Nick, as you've pointed out to me earlier, just reminding everybody that she has a pinhead mainsail, so she's quite underpowered in these conditions. So she's doing a really, really good job. Really great job. Great team. Very relaxed. They just love to be out sailing. And you know what? That's actually someone that everyone has in common in this fleet. They just love the racing. Yeah, well, that's what makes our sport what it is. Exactly. It's the love that makes it all happen. Frantic, set and away, and not far behind is Highly Sprung. Mark Spring. A little bit slow here. They just need to heat it up a little bit. Here we go. Getting ready for the hoist. Beautiful work there. Up she goes. Pre-hoist. I've got to go that way. Up she goes. Bit of a twist. Yep. 3, 2, 1, pop. Good. Again, you can see the moderately new spinnakers untwist very well. Lots of finishing on the cloth there, so it goes well. And Hooligan's about to roll into a jibe. Matador have already jibed over. Virago about to jibe now. And this is a bit of a reversal on the last race with Hooligan out in front and Matador chasing. But Smuggler doing a great job. I wonder what the results will look like. In fact, I wonder if I look at the results, if I can get up the results of race 5 for you guys. It does take a little bit of time for them to be processed. Hooligan is boogieing. She's flying. Way down on almost the port ley line down there. She is screaming. Yeah, I don't have race 5 yet on the results. Matador on port jibe here. Yeah, they're looking for anything. I think everyone's on port jibe except Koa and Highly Sprung at the moment because Frantic have also jibed over. I think Koa's doing all right down there. Yeah, looks like she's got a bit of pressure. Looks like there's pressure to leeward of Virago. Yeah. Matador doesn't look that down there. That wicked up, I'm afraid. I think they're just trying something different to get it back. They're so quick though downhill. It's a fine line between too much risk and not enough risk. Indeed. Virago looking beautiful here. I love the reflection of this blue shoot on the water. So pretty. Look at it. It's a pretty boat. It is a pretty boat. That is for certain. Nice. So I'm going to ask you a question, Nick. I don't know whether or not you're able to answer, but how many square metres are these chutes? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Fair enough. I can Google it. I did have a question on the live feed comments at how fast these boats are going. Hang on, we'll slow down to. We'll just, I'll tell you in a moment. We'll tell you in a moment because we'll just slow down to their speed. Here we go. That's about it. Yeah, it's 11 knots. 11 knots. There we go. 11 knots of boat speed in about the same amount of wind. So. But I would say that Hooligan's doing 13 and a half now down there. Yep. And Matador's got some breeze too, so she's going to probably try and throw in a jibe while she's got some pressure. Just curl around to Matador so that you can see them here. Yep, and they're hoping they're going to get a bit of a head around the around the corner. So I reckon they'll be looking to go quite soon, because it'll become very disappointing if they don't. You'll see the crew rush off and get ready to go. There's a fine line to where, under that headland, where they're going to have no wind at all.
Oh boy.
Oh, they're pushing. Must be a good pressure then.
Look at First Light Orange has managed to catch up to First Light Blue a little bit here. It's like, do you want the chartered boat to beat you, or...
Here we go, Matador jibing.
Rotate over. They do have pressure there coming down this headland.
And they're right of way over Virago, but they were ahead of Virago, so...
Yeah, I think Virago have done quite well actually to stay in touch of Matador.
Indeed.
I just saw an arm go up in frustration on board Matador as well. Pivot around now as we'll see Hooligan getting ready for their drop. Smuggler still firmly in second. First Light Blue in third. First Light Orange have really closed the gap though, so it will be close.
Well, I think it's all about to happen on the foredeck of Hooligan here.
Yeah, they'll go for a left-hand turn for sure to get out to this pressure on the
Yep.
right-hand side.
Set up with the sheets.
They're going to come straight at us here. This will be gorgeous. Boom. Mickey Slynn running back. Hallie coming in. Max shoving the chute down the hatch. Beautiful rate of turn. Up we go.
Nice, look at that. That is lovely.
Oh, look at the pressure. Smuggler coming in on two. Looks
Yep.
good. First Light Blue have crossed in front of Matador. I think First Light Orange will still be in front of them also. Oh, so great to see First Light Blue on their second day of third day of TB52 sailing in the mix.
Yeah, these are complicated boats, and people mustn't forget that. The intricacies of what's required with the teamwork. It just takes months and months and months and hundreds of hours to develop, like the good boats, and they're doing really well. And it looks like at the moment they own this mark. Nobody can take this mark away from them.
Smuggler sailing their socks off too. They're around in second.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Smuggler. Really, really, really good.
Oh, great job, First Light.
Yep,
First
nice
Light
and
Orange
early.
coming back. I think Matador will get the inside on First Light Orange. It'll be interesting to see.
For this mark, for sure.
Yeah, for this mark.
But you'll probably find First Light Orange will go the other way, because it'd be a big issue to try and come this way.
Big gains to Matador.
Yeah, but First Light Orange has done a good job. Uh-oh, gee, I thought she stuck there for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Whooshka!
That is, that's most impressive. And actually, looks like Koa's come in quite nicely on that. So she did do well at the bottom corner in the on that run.
Yep, great work.
Hope that kite comes down nicely for them. First Light, she's a bit stoppy on the other side there. A bit of a big turn. I think they missed the mark.
Uh-huh. Here we go. Koa making a rounding. Nice turn for them. Still a little bit slow, but better than their last bottom mark. Virago coming in hot. Watch this drop, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is going to be impressive.
Go. Bush.
Wow, that is amazing.
Caught on the jib,
It'll
otherwise
come down.
good. There we
It'll
go,
come
there
down.
we go, there we go. And jib on. That's
That's
the best turn we've seen. Look at that.
If they could have been just a little better with the headsail, that would have been perfect.
Oh, far out. Great work. Frantic still in front of Highly Sprung, but all of these boats are a lot closer than they were for the last race.
Frantic's done a great job here. She was 8 minutes behind first boat last race, and she's in the mix.
Woohoo! Go Mick. Go team. He's hoping for a good drop. Go now. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. One boat length. Go, go, go. Go.
Look at that, an old-fashioned takedown. Good on you.
Under the jib, I love it. Let's go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Good job.
Still pretty slick, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Could have been a lot worse.
Yep. As long as they can keep that jib out from the...
Highly Sprung have opportunities
sheets,
here, though.
Spinnaker out of the jib sheets.
Heads behind the jib button.
It'll pop off.
2, 1, popping. Oh,
it'll pop
almost.
or it'll pop the batten off.
There we go. Beautiful turn from Highly
Nice
Sprung
work.
there.
And look at First Light Orange. She's in a beautiful shift.
Yeah,
She's 10 up on all these guys, and she's probably 2 knots quicker.
Look at Matador though on that righty.
Yeah, Matador's off and running there.
Midway, yeah.
Be interesting to see if they can pull Smuggler back.
Yes, will be
Smuggler's
very
a long way
interesting.
ahead though. All right.
They've all gone to that right hand side except for First Light Orange, and now we're going to go straight up the middle. Max VMG. Here we go. Smuggler still crossing Matador. Here
Yep.
comes First Light Blue out of that right-hand side too. I think Matador may have made a few gains on First Light Blue, but I think
Smuggler's held on well.
yeah, just be in front. This will be an interesting cross here. Oh, Smuggler have just curled up even more.
Yeah, oh, look at that. They're dipping.
Duck, big duck.
No. Would you dip from there?
I think I tacked a leeward.
Wow, that's a big, big dip.
Yeah.
That's like 3-4 boat lengths.
Oh boy.
They
First
probably
Light
didn't want to
Blue
be
in
in
third.
Smuggler's dirty air, but that's... Yeah, okay, well, they did it. And again, they got some pretty good brains on that boat.
First Light Orange tacking over. I think First Light Orange will actually make up ground on Matador there following that duck. Smuggler in a really good position.
I think we might zoom in and see what they're doing well, eh?
Yeah. Good plan. Whee! See if we can get a Sharka photo of Sebi, Joshy.
I want to see what their jib track markings are.
Yeah. In we go. Coming in hot.
Just trying to keep the wash away from the other people.
Yeah. Yeah, while we're in the mix of this, guys, we are really taking into consideration where we're positioned on the course so that we don't affect anyone, but we can keep you in the middle of the action. Matador on a ripper right-hander, just back off the corner though, as we come on board with Smuggler. Tidying up in the pit. Jake just grinding that main sheet on a little bit. Ha-ha, there's the Shaka. Maka just thinking about this. They just had a little header. Seb doing a great job on the helm.
Yeah, a lot of concentration going on there. Tactician Steve McConaughey really looking out, running around like a monkey, trying to find whatever he can. Bit bowed down here, I notice. Only because we've had to turn left. Yep, here we go.
Turn standby, and over they go.
Let's go with them, eh?
Little curly puff here too.
Look at this. Nice.
Nice.
See how quick they hit. Oh, that's a big one.
Whoa,
wow.
That's a ripper
Look
of
at
a
the rudder.
lefty.
It's just almost stalling there. That's a... Oh, that must be a heartbreaker for the guys behind. But that's well done.
Look at the differential. Holy moly. And they're still going on this path. This is a little...
It's an elevator.
Cell. Yeah, massive elevator on port here. It's going to head back, I think. But take it while you've got it. Better to be lucky than good. We've said that all day.
So I like what they're doing here. They're not
They're
banging
good,
the Traveller up too early.
Yeah.
They're giving the boat a chance to accelerate. I like that. What's their boat speed there, Nick?
Oh, good point. I can almost see it.
8.47?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it's for those who are watching at home, 853.
42 degrees.
So yeah, downwind definitely 11s, 12s.
True wind 193. Course over ground 232. That's not bad when you can be that close and you can read the instruments.
Yeah, that's really good.
Should we go and have a little look at Hooligan? I know.
Yeah, we could do the same. Here we've got Matador crossing over with First Light Blue. Matador have managed to cross First Light Blue this time, even after that duck. So it paid off for them there. We can take it all back. The duck worked.
Yeah.
They're coming all the way in here as well. Meanwhile, Hooligan's almost at the top mark. They're 2 lengths away. You can see them actually flicking out the chute now.
I thought they were going to use the wing foiler down there just on the other side of Smuggler as a rounding mark. See him struggling in the water there.
Oh yeah, there looks like a little tacker.
Wow.
Oh, big rights coming. Big rights coming as Hooligan gets ready to set. The chute's gone a little early. They might be thinking about a jive set here, given that chute's getting pulled around the fourth state.
2-1 now. Right.
Nope, straight set. Hooligan away. Launching. Smuggler just below lay, but I think it's going to lift up. First light blue coming back across on starboard.
Where do you want to go?
Matador coming in, definitely in third position. First light blue tacking back.
Do you want to go with Matador?
Onto port.
With him.
Breeze all in the right-hand quadrant right now. And is, as expected, Smuggler lifting up, and they will be above lay now. First light blue crossing us. We might make sure that we're actually with Hooligan when they finish, given that they're having such a blinder. We may not get to do the whole top mark, ladies and gents. You can see they're quite a long way in front of the rest of the fleet. No one is around the top mark yet. Smuggler's actually run out of breeze at the top. This is a chance for Hooligan to extend and potentially win this race on IRC. Smuggler just squeezing around the top mark and basically no
big
breeze
chute,
now.
but she's almost parked. So Matador's really coming closing the gauge quickly there.
Not what Smuggler needs. Smuggler was leading both divisions at the start of the day. They didn't have the best first
Hooligan's
race
getting
today.
ready for a jibe.
This regatta's going to be all done in not too long. It'll be really interesting to see how the results unfold.
Setting up for a jibe now, I think. They're pressing, trying to get some speed.
Thinking about it,
Yep,
here we go.
Setting up for a jibe there.
You can see just how much is involved when that many people need to move back for the jibe onto the handles.
A lot of work going on that boat right now. Very well coordinated.
They're racing for a win here.
See how quick they can build speed and get that thing trucking.
Beautiful.
6
shot.
knots out of the jibe, Nick, and now she's already doing 8.
8.
9. Just about.
9 now.
Yeah. Speed's rolling up. You can just see it rolling up.
Yeah, just consistently going up. Beautiful work.
About to click over 10.
Here we go, 10.
Yeah, 10 knots. Catching. Amazing.
As we look back, you can see Smuggler have rounded, then Matador, then First Light Blue. First Light Orange is still on port tack, about to tack over. Koa coming in on starboard. Frantic still in front of Highly Sprung. Oh, seriously tight, and the waterfall in the background of these boats, as we've mentioned before.
Amazing.
So special. That's incredible.
That is amazing.
Wow. That's so cool. Virago just about to tack over as well. First Light Orange in front of Virago. And First Light Blue in front of First Light Orange for the first time. Oh, look at look at the different modes that they're sailing.
Amazing.
Matador's gone really high,
It's got about-
Smuggler's low.
There's 12, 13 degrees difference there at the moment.
Which is good for Smuggler, because when they jibe, they'll have a nice clear lane.
Well, I think they're trying to be really clever and understand that's what they've got to do next is...
Yeah, we're going to have to get going. I think Hooligan's doing about 12 knots. And we want to make sure that we're there for the finish of the last race at the Pallas Capital Gold Cup for 2025. Hooligan, Marcus Blackmore has done a great job putting this program together. You can see them extending here. And while I'm thinking about the Hooligan program, the Pallas Capital Gold Cup, a big thanks to Pallas Capital, obviously for their sponsorship, Zyke for supporting the TP52 class as well, and a big thanks to Terry Wetton and also Craig Neal for all they do behind the scenes. Craig Neal's the president of the class, and Terry Wetton came up with the TPR rule and is just everywhere helping regattas happen. So a massive shout out to them. This couldn't happen without them, and I know that you guys have all been watching. We will have some more coming in October. Stay tuned for news on that. It will be announced very, very shortly. And we'll be live for 4 days of excellent TP52 racing.
I mean, the knock-on effect for this for sailing is fantastic. So many, people getting a chance to sail on good equipment. A lot of money gets pumped back into the marine industry with sails and fittings and just boat work. It's and the enjoyment the owners get out of sailing such lovely boats at high speed in normally very close quarters. Katie's sort of breaking that rule right now in this race. She's being very antisocial, but it's fantastic.
It is fantastic. Great to see Hooligan
Yeah.
put in a lot of work, especially in the back end of this season. It's great to see them extending.
Yeah, she's got one jibe to go, Nick, I think, before she can come down and claim this race.
I would say so. On our tail, we do have Matador. I can see the red numbers there with Matador coming in.
Smuggler's decided to go low and come in tight. Here we go, setting up for what should be her last jibe for this regatta.
And for the Pallas Capital Gold Cup.
Nice
doing it in
outside
style.
jibe, look at that.
Oh, that was spectacular.
Nice work. Nice, beautiful, smooth steering, and away she goes.
Wow. Yeah, Smuggler's taken a much lower option there. Looking back, but we'll stay with Hooligan across the line. The fleet is so close, it's really cool looking back.
There they are, all together.
This is such a different day to what I was expecting.
That's a gorgeous day.
How good is it? Awesome. Hooligan comes in to finish. I wonder how far in front they are. Have they done enough? Well, they've done everything they can, and now they wait. As Hooligan crosses the line. Well done to Marcus Blackmore's team. Katie Spittle on the helm, Paigey on tactics. And they're getting ready to drop the spin now and get ready for the pack up and waiting for the results. Wait to see what they've got behind them as we roll around. You will be able to see Smuggler in some beautiful breeze.
Yeah, she's held that, I think. I think she's still out of reach.
Matador jibing now to see if they can get a little piece of Smuggler here, but I think they won't have achieved that just yet. You can see Smuggler coming in on a beautiful angle too. Have Smuggler done enough? It was so close this morning. I think surely Matador had some good results in that first one. They were a minute plus in front of Hooligan, the next boat.
About three or four lengths in front there, so she's got time to put in one gorgeous jibe. And I think Matador's still going to have to put another jibe in.
Oh, yeah.
She was trying to maybe put a bit of pressure on Smuggler to... Although Matador is flying.
Matador
Look at that.
is smoking. They're in tough of the day.
Wow. Again, wow.
Good jibe from Smuggler. How good was that jibe? That spinnaker didn't flap.
No, they paid for the the non-flap version. Fantastic. It's an extra, but it's very good. No, that was nice.
That was beautiful.
Under pressure too, because they'd be feeling, that Matador being so close would be.
Yeah. They've
But look at
stayed
that.
in that pressure. Absolutely beautiful. Seb Bomb Smuggler will cross the line in second. Matador have to go for another jibe. Smuggler can just bear away, and they cross the line now. Glamour.
They have to be happy with that.
Oh, here comes the breeze. Look at this. Will
First
be
light blue. Oh, Matador's smoking.
Matador is smoking in here. Far out.
I love that beautiful little wave on the bow as they start to accelerate when they press down.
The boat does look pretty once it gets going, and that will have closed the gap on Hooligan substantially. So, and this is what I mean, that Hooligan just have to do what they can as the scratch boat and then hope for the best behind them. Look at this, first light blue coming into the finish just ahead of first light orange. That's one for the memory banks.
Are they going to roll in front? Oh, they've done a great job.
Peter Ferrugia
What
looks
an
back
improvement.
over his shoulder. Massive
What an improvement.
Oh, just my hat off to that team. Hopefully we see them back in the TB52 class. It was excellent having them. Peter White's first light chucks over a jibe. They weren't going to lay the boat, and every single second counts.
And bow coming down.
Beautiful work.
No.
Lovely, lovely finish from first light, and great work from Peter White to charter his other TP52 first light blue to get more people into this incredible class. Virago coming across now. I think
that bunch of boats did do well to get away from Virago.
A little gap. A little gap has opened up, that's for sure. I think that puff that Matador and First Light came down in just gave them a little bit of separation here. We've got Virago coming in with Koa, the two blue shoots in a row.
Yep.
And have Frantic managed to hold on to highly sprung? We'll see that very, very soon, no doubt.
I think it looks to me like they may have. It's a long way out, but...
That'd be a real winner for Frantic. Sorry, Mark Spring, love you. But
yeah.
It'd be great for Frantic to see a lot of their effort rewarded with a finish not at the back of the pack.
I think these guys they've
up.
just lifted. They've got to be ready to jibe, haven't they?
Yep. Here we go. One. Blue shoots jibing. Frantic also jibing in the distance.
Beautiful.
On top of highly sprung, can they pull off a good jibe? Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Look at that. So pretty.
Yeah, Frantic could still hold them off. The highly sprung's getting down.
Got a lot of depth, highly sprung. Maybe if they cross the line at the same time, that'd be a little fairy tale, wouldn't it?
Would be a nice photograph.
Good end to the season. Koa coming in. Great work by the Corinthian team. That'll be our first Corinthian team in the Pallas Capital Gold Cup, no doubt. Great sailing by Andy Kiernan and Peter Wrigley's team. So we rotate around, two more boats to go. Again, a big thanks to Pallas Capital and also to Zyke. Big shout out to anyone who's been watching. We will have a full review of the Pallas Capital Gold Cup for 2025 for you to enjoy as well, and stay tuned for more news on what's to come for the TB52 class. It's been a big weekend, that's for sure. I think Frantic will get highly sprung here.
Oh, it's going to be close because highly sprung is gaining, and highly sprung has the favoured end of the line. So if she can get within, she'll need to be well overlapped to get a bit. Frantic's coming down now. She's got a bit of pressure. That'll lock her out.
This is what it's all about. Battles all the way through the
cool.
fleet. This is epic.
Yeah, Frantic's going, no, we're shutting you out. And, wow. I'd say they're overlapped now, or very close to it. Look at this.
So good.
Fighting to the last moment of the last race.
Exactly.
I love it.
You know, when Nev and I, two one-to-sign aficionados, get excited by IRC racing, you know it's close. So
yeah, it really is.
It's an epic, yeah.
But Yep,
Oh,
no,
look at
Frantic.
that.
I'll call Frantic now, but gee whiz, they're
close.
overlapped, they're close, and both teams would be working so hard. So yeah, they're good on them. Very
That's
exciting.
excellent.
I know, just clear of the bowsprit
Just
there.
clear. Frantic
Well done.
crosses the line in 8th. They'll be so excited
How
with
good
that.
was that?
That's epic. And then highly sprung. Thank you to Pallas Capital for their support of this event. Thank you, Nev, for joining us for the weekend. It's been so fantastic having you here.
Thanks, Nick. Ton of fun, and wow, what a great venue here. Thank you for having us.
My Beneteau whisperer.
Yeah, well, some
you
of
did
the.
all right.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I mean, I do carbon fibre as well as plastic. So.
No, it's been fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us all weekend, guys. It's been awesome having you. We'll be back for more TP52 action and other sailing events from around the world too.
Hope so.
See you soon.